Alright, so today I'll be showing you guys my routine as a single mom, and typically on my day off. So the first thing that I do is I go ahead and put a pea-sized amount of fluoride-free baby toothpaste on his toothbrush, and I let him brush his teeth, but of course I go ahead and dig in and make sure they're really clean. I then change his diaper, making sure he's wiped really well. The diapers that I use are Parents' Choice, and I've been using them since he was a newborn. They're really affordable and I can't complain. Next, I take my head to toe, his head to toe lotion, and I make sure he's really lathered and moisturized. I also take baby oil and wipe him down as well. Then I wipe his face with a wipe, getting all the crust out of his eyes, making sure he's woken up and he's ready to go. I'll take a little bit more of the head to toe lotion and put it on his face, because he does get some dry spots on his face. So next, after he's all moisturized, I just get him dressed. He is wearing a gray shirt with a green dinosaur that says Little Monster on it, and these red pants that I love. Has 2 blue stripes down the middle, and they're super cute on him. Alright, so the next thing that I do is go ahead and start breakfast. This morning, me and Kalaun are having bagels. I basically just put butter at the bottom of the pan and just flip the bagels so they're really nice and crisp. Kalaun is also having mandarin oranges and cheese with his breakfast. Alright, so while Kalaun is eating, I'll go ahead and get ready for the day. During this time, I'm just brushing my teeth, washing my face, brushing up my hair, and I'll also maybe slip on some jeans and a shirt, something really quick, because we normally go outside and do a couple laps. As you can see, Kalaun, he loves juice. He will fill up on juice the entire morning and not touch his breakfast if I don't intervene. So I'll go ahead and take his juice and get him started on his breakfast. After he tastes his breakfast, he'll basically go ahead and dig in. He loves food, and as you can see, he loves bagels as well. Next, what I'll do is go ahead and start on the kitchen. I'll start with the dishes, and then I'll wipe down and sweep. I'll do all of this right before me and Kalaun head outside for our laps. We do about 10 laps a day. That's about 30 minutes of exercise a day, and I'll let him get out and walk too. So I just make sure the house is really tidy before we head out. headed outside. As you can see, Kalaun loves leaves, and he loves the really wide leaves as well. I slowed it down here because he has the most handsome, like, look at that walk. It is so handsome. He is just the love of my life. I slowed it down right here because I love our little walks. It's just me and him on a regular basis. As you can see, he's got his eye on this leaf, but he doesn't really like the little straggly leaves. He likes the really wide leaves. But anyway, as I was saying, he is the love of my life, and we have such a great bond, and it is amazing. So we go ahead and we do our laps, but we are also off to get Halloween costumes, and we're going to get Chick-fil-A today for lunch. So he's trying to head back to the house, and I'm like, no, we gotta go. So we go ahead and run our errands. Today we're going to the post office, and again to get Halloween costumes and lunch. And we also visited my brother's house because we are going to a festival as well. Alright, so I found the cutest little costume. It came with this super cape. It says super on the back. The headband and 2 little arm wristbands. Now, we did go to Chick-fil-A, and Kalaun is eating his favorite meal, which is chicken nuggets and fries from Chick-fil-A specifically. Now today we are going outside after lunch, and it's really windy, so I put him in a stroller and tucked him in really good. Alright, so it is roughly around 7 o'clock, 7:30, and Kalaun is taking his nap. I normally go ahead and straighten up and get things tidy and prepare for dinner. So I'm cleaning up, doing schoolwork. I have a little bit of me time while he's taking his nap. Now I also go ahead and start dinner. Today I am making chicken Alfredo and broccoli. I'm just tossing the sprouts into the pan. I'm steaming the broccoli, and the chicken is boiling as well. I do the noodles last because I don't like my noodles too soft. So I'm using the country crock butter. I'm adding that, and I also add pepper and salt. Alright, so this is the finished product. It has Parmesan cheese on top. Now Kalaun, he's eating, but as you can see, he is gobbling down his juice and not touching his dinner. So I'll go ahead and just start to feed him. I am teaching him to self-feed, so he hasn't got the hang of it just yet, but he is learning. So now it is bath time, and Kalaun is also having his wash day, which he typically I typically wash his hair about 3 to 4 days. So today is about the third day that he had his hairstyle in, and I am just taking that out and washing his hair with the Parents' Choice body and shampoo wash. It doesn't dry his hair out to me. As I said before, as far as Parents' Choice, I love them. I can't complain. I use their diapers, their lotion, their nighttime wash. Pretty much everything I use for Kalaun is Parents' Choice. So after I wash his hair, I just dump the water over his head. He loves water. He doesn't really, he just loves water. He's a baby that loves water. So next thing I do is just make sure that his hair is conditioned with the 3-Minute Miracle by Aussie, and I just go ahead and detangle again with the conditioner in it while it's really while I'm able to manipulate the hair the best. Next, I take his little sponge. I love using this sponge because it also exfoliates his skin. So I take the Parents' Choice nighttime wash and wash his body really good. The next thing I do is on wash day, I make sure that I style his hair, and I use Eco Styler Gel detangler. I'll apply Vaseline on his skin, and I also have a water bottle. And tonight I am using the Eucerin Eczema Cream for his face. He is starting to get dry spots under his eyes, and that's typically where he gets his dry spots, so I'm just making sure that that's taken care of. And so I make sure that I get it on his entire face and his neck. The next thing I use is his Johnson Head to Toe lotion, which is really good. I make sure I start with his tummy, his arms. I put a little on his face, and then I go to his legs and feet. I'll then take some Vaseline on top of everything that I applied. This just locks in moisture. It makes sure his skin is really moisturized. So this is his nightgown. He's acting really silly right here. So I'm tickling him and trying to get his shirt on. He's being a wiggle worm. So starting with the hair, I'll take the spray bottle and spray his hair with the water really nicely, making sure the hair is saturated and moisturized with the water, so that way it'll be better for me to detangle. Kalaun, his hair is not really coarse, it's silky, it's thin, it's really dark like mine, so it's not hard to detangle. I'll take the wide tooth comb first, and then I'll take this purple comb that I'm using now to detangle it even more. The style that I'm doing is just little puffs all over his head with rubber bands, and I really like this style. It's easy, it's neat. To me, it doesn't look like a girl hairstyle. It's for both genders. In my opinion, it looks great on him. He still looks extremely handsome. So after this, we typically just jump in bed, we watch a few videos, and that's it.